Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. It's your baby girl Sarah in the building. Yeah guys, we'll be talking about things that mentally strong people do not do. And if you feel this is something you would like to listen, just relax while we go to it. Many a times we feel like we are mentally strong, meanwhile we are mentally weak. There are many people doing so many things, but behind, at the back of their mind, they feel like they are mentally strong. And sometimes we can be wrong with that. And there are people feeling that, oh, I'm mentally weak. I don't have this, I don't have this. They just misunderstand the whole thing. And meanwhile, they are mentally strong. They don't even know how mentally weak people behave, how mentally weak people act. They just feel like because they don't have this, they don't have that, so they feel like they're mentally weak. Meanwhile, it is not like that. So we'll be talking about 5 tips that mentally strong people do not involve in. Mentally strong people do not do at all. Mentally strong people do not act like that, like these 5 things that I'm about to say. The first one, we'll be talking about complaining about everything. Complaining about everything can really throw you under the bus. The bus is something that makes you to be very small in so many people's eyes. Complaining about everything doesn't make you a strong person. It makes you a weak person. It makes you a weak person. There are so many people that they feel like, oh, I'm mentally weak because they feel like they are not intelligent like A, they are not wise like B, they are not having good knowledge of this thing, so they feel like they are mentally weak. No, you are not. You are not. If you're complaining so much, even when you feel like you're mentally strong, my dear, you're mentally weak. You're very, very weak mentally. It is not for mentally strong people. Complaining so much, complaining about everything is not for mentally strong people. You can't be complaining about everything. There should be a ground of complaint. There should be a place where you can complain. It doesn't mean that you should never complain, but you complain about everything doesn't make you a strong person. You should find goodness in some things. You should be able to see the good side of some things, not just always complaining. Like this thing you want to hear about this thing, you complain. You want to see this thing, you complain. You want to touch this thing, you complain. You get up from sleep, your first good morning is complain. That is not for healthy people. That is not for mentally strong people. It is for mentally weak people. Complaining, like I said, it leads to depression. Complaining is equal to stress, and stress, it is when the cortisol level of your body has increased, has been triggered to go up because of something. And complaining is one of the reasons why so many people are stressed, because their cortisol level has been pushed up because of complaining. So it leads them to have this stress in their body, and stress is equal to health problems. This can make you to be very, very unhealthy. And that can lead you to depression. It can lead you to depression. It is very important for us to know the effects of stress in the body. Can cause depression, it can cause heart diseases, it can cause high blood pressure, it can cause insomnia. There are many things that stress can bring. It can equally cause death. It is very important to always study your body, study how you think, be mindful of the things that runs into your head, be mindful of the things that you complain about. It is very, very important. We are going to the second tips, that is talking about envy. To be envious is the worst thing you can ever do on this planet Earth. No, it's just one of the worst things. Envy is something that makes you look petty also in the eyes of so many people. It throws you still under the bus. It is something that it makes you to be so ungrateful in the eyes of people, and even in the eyes of God. Envious people are very hostile and aggressive. You can't see the good side of people when you're envious. You can't see the good side of even yourself. You can't see the good side of yourself. That means you are very, very ungrateful. That's what envy can do. It is very important to know that you have this in you so you can fix it, because it's not for mentally strong people. If you want to be mentally strong, avoid or run away from envy. Keep envy out of your life. Kick it out of your life if you want to be mentally strong. What are the effects of envy? Envy makes you to be stuck in a very bad position. Envy makes you to not see the good things happening in your life. That is ungratefulness. Envy makes you to be depressed. Envy makes you to be resentful. Envy does a lot of things in one's life that will lead you to a negative outcome. Envy makes you unhappy. Envy makes you to agitate. Envy makes you to be depressed. Envy makes you to be hostile, ungrateful, unhappy. There are many things that can be caused by you being envious of people. When you are envious, you'll be very stuck in a very bad position. You'll be stuck in a very, very bad position. It is very important for us to kick that out of our lives, because it's not for mentally strong people, except you want to be mentally weak. We are going to the third tip that says unhealthy beliefs about ourselves. Unhealthy beliefs about ourselves. Unhealthy belief about ourselves makes us to feel pity for ourselves. That's one thing that is just so bad as a human being, to always sit down and feel pity for yourself. And self-pity is a mental strength drainer. When you have self-pity for yourself, it is a mental strength drainer. It is something that takes away all the strength you have in you, because you don't think good about yourself. You feel down all the time. You feel like you're down. You don't have, I don't have this. I am going down. I can't do this. You just always have this pity for yourself. Like, oh, me, I don't have it. I'm always the last. Oh, I came to this world to leave my friends. Even if I try it, I'll never succeed. I promise you, I'll never succeed. That's just me. That's self-pity. It's not for mentally strong people. And this takes the life out of you. It takes the life out of you. Trust me. Always feeling down about yourself is something that is so stressful to the brain. It's a mental strength drainer. It is. What are the effects of self-pity? Self-pity comes with low self-esteem. It comes with depression. It comes with shame. It comes with hopelessness. It comes with lower empowerment. It comes with decreased quality of life. It comes with depression. It comes with so many things. It comes with anger. It comes with perceived stigma. It comes with so many things that you won't even believe you are sending out, you're producing. Those are the things that low self-esteem produces. You have all those bad qualities coming out of you. Each time you talk, people will find anger in it. They'll find unhappiness. They'll find depression. There are many things you'll be producing out of your system each time you talk. Each time they see you, there will be this low self-esteem that is covering you. There will be this decreased quality of life that anything you want to do, you'll find that you can't do your best. You can't do your best. So we'll be getting to the fourth tip that says unhealthy belief about others. Low self-esteem is something that gives you mental stress. It's something that makes you so unproductive. It's something that makes you less effective. It's something that makes you to be depressed. Yeah, to have low self-esteem means you're thinking bad about others. You have this unhealthy belief in your head. There's something in your head telling you that this is how other people are, which is bad. Unhealthy belief is a bad thing. So we are talking about you thinking bad about other people. It is low self-esteem. It is very low on your side. It's a pity. It is so petty for you to be thinking low, to be thinking bad about other people. This gives you a period of low productivity, less effectiveness. You are very unproductive if you're thinking like that. That will lead you to become ineffective, less effective, unproductive, unhappy, depressed. Unhealthy belief about others makes you to feel like you are the best, which is just so bad. It is so bad to think like you're better than every human being. That's just so wrong, because this will limit your potentials. This is going to rob you from your potentials, guys. It's gonna rob you from your potential. As the last but not the least, the fifth tip is talking about unhealthy belief about the world in general. How do you look at the world? How do you look at the world? Do you look at the world in a negative point of view or in a positive point of view? How do you look at the world? It is very important to know that the way you see the world, that is how the world is going to respond in you. If you see the world in a negative point of view, in a negative way, that is negativity. The world will be giving you negativity. That is the power of nature. That is how it operates. Once you see things in a negative way, everything in a negative way, you always receive back, because that is what you give. It is coming from your inner being. It's coming from the inner part of you, which means that you're producing negativity. You will always receive back negativity. You can't be seeing this world, this beautiful world, in a negative way, with a negative eye. You will always receive negativity. It is very important for you to know that an unhealthy belief about the world can lead to a negative, a bad, vicious cycle that can destroy you for life, guys. It is very important. Unhealthy belief about the world is a very bad state of mind. It's a very bad thinking. It is something that can lead to a vicious cycle that will be very, very unbreakable. It can be unbreakable. There are things that once you allow them into your system and your mind registers them for a very long time, that becomes your daily life. That becomes how you see things in life. That becomes your practice, your daily practice, your yearly practice. Before you know it, it becomes something you can't break. It becomes something you cannot do without. You become a negative person. We always believe that we know these things. We always believe that we've heard about these things 1,000 times. We've heard about these things 100 Guys, sorry for the obstruction, the inconvenience. We are very sorry. I have to take a voiceover. Yeah, we've heard this 101 times. It's not new, but guys, we keep doing same thing. This is a kind of reminder video for us to stop doing the wrong things that makes the health unhealthy. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We thank you guys so much, and for those who haven't subscribed, please do where to subscribe and click on the notification bell so that each time we upload something, you'll be there to watch. Thank you, and thank you again. Thank you. Bye bye.